40-year-old Steve Ogrizovic brings back memories of Coventry's FA Cup triumph 11 years ago. As the only survivor, he'll remember that team set a club record of 6 straight wins. It stood until last Saturday, when the modern team made it 7 victories in a row. Oggy is back because Magnus Hedman has an ankle injury. David Burrows is fit to reclaim his place at left back, and Gavin Strachan, the 19-year-old son of the manager, starts in midfield, as he did against Aston Villa in the last round. Dion Dublin, who broke a club scoring record last week, again lines up in defence. Well, Steve Thompson, a former Sheffield United player with managerial experience at Lincoln, Southend and Notts County, is the acting manager today, charged with bringing a semblance of order to the chaos that's turned the club into this week's soap opera. Not only is he without the 5 high-profile players who were sold from under Nigel Spackman, but 6 others are out injured, including Dean Saunders, and 3 more are cup-tied, including Ian Rush. So the Brazilian-born Marcelo comes into the attack. But they do have an FA Cup winner in their side. Graham Stewart was in the Everton team that beat Manchester United at Wembley 3 years ago. Indeed, it was his shot that came off the bar for Rideout to score the winning goal. Steve Dunn starts the FA Cup 6th round weekend. And there's a really lively atmosphere inside Highfield Road, a full house, 23,000, including 4,000 noisy supporters from Sheffield United. Balloons on the pitch before the kick-off, a real festive occasion in bright sunshine. Breen tries to get the flick on, oh he did. Boateng was in the centre of the sandwich, he fell, cleared. Well played by Graham Stewart, he really resisted the challenge. Gareth Taylor is inside and Marcelo's on the far post. It's a goal kick. Nielsen. Oh, it's a good-looking ball for Huckabee! Oh, and he's furious. He thought he was just tapped on the ankle by David Holdsworth. Referee said no. It was the through ball from Roland Nielsen, and Huckabee here looks to get behind Holdsworth. Was he clipped? This is Whelan. Now Burrows. Boateng down the left here. Well, you could see that challenge coming in from a long way off. That's Nicky Marker, and that's angered 1 or 2 Coventry players. It's going to be a yellow card. Where in the World Cup 1 or 2 players are going to have to be very careful. The fact that you say you're going for the ball, as Marker is claiming there, is not necessarily a defence if you take the player as well. Through the centre, Graham Stewart. Oh, and it comes off Burrows, it's a corner. Oh, an inspired run. Burrows can't believe the referee hasn't given a goal kick, but Graham Stewart there was flying. The ex-Chelsea and Everton man, he broke clear of all of them, and it came off the last man, David Burrows. It's a corner. It could have been worse for Coventry, because Stewart's a good little finisher, and if he'd gone on any further, he'd have tested Ogrizovic. It's going to be taken by Borbokis from the far side. Holdsworth in the near post area. But the corner isn't good enough. Here's Moldovan. Back in by Ford. Here's Taylor. Now then, Coventry need a bit of a release at the moment. This is Whelan. And they may have found one. Huckabee's to his right. Poor pass. Stabs at it. This is Moldovan. Strachan has Telfer outside him there, and here comes Whelan on this side. Oh, it was Boateng who shot. Fizzed over the bar. Well, that was mighty close to number 2. I think Whelan has a hand in this. He's dispensed with the knee bandage now, and he had the freedom there to set up Boateng for that rising shot. Forward by Quinn. Stoppage time at the end of the first half in this FA Cup quarter-final. Stewart. Marcelo! Waves through this FA Cup quarter-final. He got the better of the challenge there on the edge of the area, and that shot rifled down low past Ogrizovic and in off the post from Marcelo dos Santos Cipriano, whose name will be known now outside of Sheffield. And Coventry weren't expecting that. It's got Marcelo coming short here. Oh, look at this combination between a Greek and a Brazilian. It's Barbokas again, and here comes Marcelo again. Well, that struck Nielsen, and in fact Taylor was in a good position to his left. That's a cross by Quinn. End-to-end stuff. This is Beard, and again. Beard forcing the throw there as Sheffield United gain ground. It's here, it's Moldovan! Just scooped it slightly, the Romanian. But that was a dodgy moment for David Holdsworth. Doesn't often get caught like that. Moldovan just got in behind him over the right shoulder and then hooked the shot over the bar. Telfer. Whelan. Moldovan. Huckabee. Got 4 up on the far side. Coventry, this really needs a good cross from Telfer. It's got one. Quitting! Great save by Kelly. Oh, no wonder the Premiership clubs fancy this goalkeeper. And why he's never moved there, I'm not quite sure. It's a great cross this by Telfer, and Boateng has got a free header. He'd expect to score, but look at that save. And in it goes again for Coventry, and just over the bar from Noah Whelan. Oh, we've certainly looked at Alan Kelly, some of the glamour clubs. Just look at this from Boateng's header. Oh! What a good strike. But sometimes your luck just isn't in. Dublin set the thing up. Kelly, who's made 2 fine saves earlier, has to rely on something else than a safe pair of hands this time to thwart Huckabee. He hit it brilliantly. Dublin, who's occupying 2 defenders there, right foot shot, oh, right off the angle. The Nationwide League represented proudly here by Sheffield United and 4,000 fans. This is Dublin. Away by Holdsworth. It's Dublin in. Oh, it's agonisingly wide by Breen, but it was Kelly, I think, that got a touch. Oh. That header looked to be drifting beyond the goalkeeper from Gary Breen. But it's a corner again to Coventry City. And Burrows is arriving now to back up the others. And Dublin, and Burrows! Free kick, raised his foot, dangerous play. Oh, the agony on the bench, or off the bench. Here's Dublin. Hall. That's surely safe. Well, Quinn wasn't sure, he's hooked it out for a throw-in on this side. There may still be a chance for Coventry. Dublin's up in the penalty area, being joined by Breen again. It's come back out to Telfer. Poor cross. Graham Stewart goes for safety, but Ogrizovic has come all the way to try and set up a... Oh, he's lost it! It's Kachuro for Sheffield United! Can he steer it in from there? Kachuro! And Ogrizovic got back to the point where he put him off, so he hit the outside of the post. I don't believe that, and neither does he. Ogrizovic is spared. for what would have been a terrible moment. Drove the ball into Cachiro, got back just in time to make a challenge. In fact, I think he might have deflected that onto the post, the 40-year-old goalkeeper, but he wouldn't have wanted to have lived with the alternative. It's still 1-1. What more can you ask from a cup tie? It's forward by Nielsen. And that would have put Sheffield United into the semi-final if Cachiro had hit it a moment or two earlier. Instead, it's a draw. It's all over as far as this match is concerned, but it's not all over for Steve Thompson and Sheffield United. They take Coventry back to Bramall Lane for a replay the week after next. If he's only in charge for one day, he'll remember it for the rest of his life. But who knows what will happen now at Bramall Lane. Alan Kelly, the hero on the pitch today. 2 phenomenal saves in the second half. But as the Sheffield United saga goes on, who will be manager? Will it be Steve Thompson? Will it be Nigel Spackman again? Will it be Lou Macari? We might know on Monday. But for today, 4,000 supporters on a day when Gordon Strachan has to be disappointed. The 4,000 from Sheffield celebrate a fine spirited performance at the end of a turbulent week. It's Coventry City 1, Sheffield United 1, and my word, how well they represented their club, their city and the nationwide